Hey, how's it going? Hope y'all doing well, man. We gonna be doing timeless reading. If you want to book a personal, everything's in the description. I'll never contact you in any way, shape, or form for a reading. The only way to book a reading is to send me an email or DM me on Instagram. If you want to subscribe to Patreon to see the extendeds of these videos or listen to my music, that is also in the description. I forgot to post the last extended on Patreon. I have it. I just uploaded it last night, and I'm gonna post a link to Patreon. But just in case you're wondering, like, where's the extended? I literally just forgot. It was just in my phone. But that said, man, we're just gonna go ahead and take a deep breath, say a prayer, and hop into the reading. All right, pretty God, Spirit, my guides, my angels, my ancestors, to help myself, the collective, and anybody watching to see the clearest messages for the highest good of all involved in our life, love, and relationships, for anything we need to see, hear, and know for a timeless reading. So hope you guys have been good. Hope you enjoyed your weekend, even though this is timeless. It is Monday. We have a full moon coming up on the 6th. Today's what, the 3rd? So let's go ahead and shuffle up. We're going to be starting out with the Sorcerer's Tarot. Let's shuffle up to see what comes out. Excuse me. Okay. Alright, so bottom of the deck we have the Ace of Swords. We have the 4 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Cups. Alright, well, yeah, you know, I feel like you may be seeing the truth of a situation. I feel like there's some kind of clarity that's coming in for you with the Ace of Pentacles, excuse me, with the Ace of Swords bottom of the deck. It feels like there's some sort of clarity coming in, right? And I don't necessarily know if this is clarity about a situation you're dealing with, or this is clarity about what you want to invest in. This could also be somebody, it feels like somebody here is like they're looking at the situation, they're feeling like they may have missed an opportunity here, and I feel like that's kind of the clarity that's coming in for somebody. It just feels like somebody here feels like they missed an opportunity to actually invest in this. Whether or not they decide to do so, it kind of just is aside from the point. It just looks like they're not sure. It's like this person is, they're sure that they're not sure, but they're still thinking of investing. It's a weird energy. It's somebody here that they're looking at the situation and they're saying to themselves, I understand that what I have done has caused this 4 of Cups missed opportunity energy, but I do still see that this is something that I do want to invest in because I see this as something that can be emotionally fulfilling, but also could be somebody who is now getting out of a situation. Again, we've been seeing that for a while now. 10 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles. This could be somebody moving, somebody basically leaving some kind of stability behind to go in a new direction. This could also just be the card of like being patient as well, is also what I'm seeing. You may just need to be patient in general. It's one of those things where it's like you may think there's something that's been missed, or it seems like there was a missed opportunity, but all that's really needed is patience. It's kind of what it feels like to me. I want to clarify. Let's go and clarify this 4 of Cups, please. What is this whole missed opportunity thing that we're tapping into here? Okay, we got the Devil. Okay, we have the Knights. Oops. We have the Knight of Wands, and then we have the Devil clarifying the 4 of Cups. And so in terms of like a missed opportunity, yeah, this is essentially somebody who is acting out of their ego, right? This is somebody who may have been just really caught up in living a particular lifestyle. I'm not going to pass judgment on how anybody lives. If that's how you want to live, get it how you live it. You know, I'm not going to judge you for that. But this is what I'm seeing. I feel like the reason that this opportunity has been missed or passed over is because somebody was really caught up in their ego, or just there's this energy coming out in the short reading today where somebody is essentially going through deep spiritual lessons facing this energy. So this is kind of an extension of the energy that either you or this person are facing, right? It doesn't necessarily feel like this is you. I feel like this is somebody that you may have been dealing with, and they're really just focusing on how they can heal from this. And that's what's going to allow them to actually move forward in a new direction, whether that's towards you, like, or you essentially healing from this and moving into a new direction and essentially just being patient in order for you to get what it is you want. Is kind of what it feels like. Yeah, we have the Nine of Cups and we have the Hanged Man. It's actually in reverse. I don't usually take reversals in the deck, but it came out in reverse, so we're going to take it. So, yeah, I feel like somebody here's not really... It's like somebody doesn't want to wait anymore. But I think this is kind of a weird energy, man. It's like it's somebody who wants to... Oh my god. Drop the card. This is somebody who wants to come forward, and now it's in the reverse, but we'll just keep it where it was. We could take it in the reverse. This is somebody who wants to come forward, but for the wrong reasons. You know, this could also be somebody around the person you're dealing with. It's somebody who's just like trying to keep this person stuck, kind of what it feels like, trying to keep this person trapped in a situation. We did have the Ten of Cups, so this could be like a family member or some kind of like familial or friendship relationship. It doesn't always have to be romantic, that may be trying to keep you or this person stuck in a particular situation. But it doesn't necessarily feel like it's working. I feel like because the Hanged Man's in the reverse and now the Knight of Cups is in reverse, it's like you're seeing that this offer, or this person is seeing that this offer is just not genuine. It's a really disingenuous offer, and it's somebody who isn't really coming forth with the best intentions. I don't feel like this is a person you're dealing with. I really feel like this is somebody around the person you're dealing with. That is essentially, it's like almost like this person feels like they're a little bit stuck in the situation. Like we have the Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck, almost said the bottom of the reverse. And that's what I'm seeing. I feel like this energy that may have, it's like this person doesn't know what they're doing, and this person's like questioning what it is. It's like somebody's questioning themselves about whether what they have to offer is even good enough. Is kind of what it feels like too. This now it's kind of going to the person you may be dealing with, and it feels like this person is really reflecting and trying to figure out, like, is what I have to offer good enough? But at the same time, like, this also feels like you going through a deep spiritual lesson and growth here, because we now have the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. And we have the Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck as well, right? And I feel like you're kind of going through this phase where you may just really be isolating yourself a little bit. You may be just kind of keeping to yourself, and it feels like it's to allow you to level up, right? I feel like that's you really focusing on your career and your passions, and it's kind of like not really, it doesn't really feel like you're in this energy of accepting offers in general. Like you may have people around you that are trying to, you know, be in this Page of Wands energy, and you may have people, you may have options, you know, this, that, and the third, but it doesn't look like you're really sitting here and taking those options. It just seems like you're kind of just, it's not that you're not interested in love or relationships, but it's one of those things where I feel like because we had the Seven of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, you're willing to be patient and turn down relationships if they're not what you want, right? And I feel like everybody has the right to choose whether or not they want to be in a particular relationship, or be friends with a particular group of people or person, or to continue to have a relationship with a family member. I feel like everybody should have the right to make those decisions, right? And I kind of feel like that's what we're seeing here. This is somebody who is not really going to settle for less. And I feel like that's because not only have we been doing this growth together, where we've talked about this for a few readings, we're probably like the whole channel, where we've been working towards not settling for less. Right? Let's go ahead and get from a new deck. We're going to do the cat deck. Okay. So bottom of the deck we have Strength. Okay, let's just take the rest of the cards. I want to take the rest of these cards because we got little stacks. So we have the Tower, we have the World, we have the Fool, which is the cat, but it's the Fool. It's a nice card, actually. And then we have the Page of Pentacles reverse, Earth Tom reverse, which is basically the Knights, I believe. We have the Priest, and we have the Emperor, we have the High Priestess, and the Empress. So we do have counterparts on the table. We have been tapping into this counterpart energy for the past few readings. If you don't resonate with the twin flame journey, this can just be soulmates, or just if you don't resonate with that, this could just be a romantic relationship in your life, or this could be family, friends, however it resonates for you, right? But we do have counterparts on the table. Let's put the counterparts together here. The High Priestess. I feel like this is two people. These are two people that are spiritually in tune with themselves and with each other. We tapped into these really deep spiritual lessons in the short video, and that's what I'm feeling like we're seeing here. These two people are undergoing their own separate spiritual lessons right now, right? Whether this is you and a counterpart, masculine and feminine. This could also be you balancing out your masculine and feminine energies. This doesn't always have to be about another person, right? So if you are in separation from somebody and you're not necessarily in communication with your twin or with a soulmate or with somebody, if you resonate with that, this is a really good opportunity to focus on how you can better yourself both in the masculine and feminine aspects. What ways can you nurture yourself a little bit more? Are you tending to the garden of your life? Are you taking care of everything you need to take care of? Or are you putting everything on hold to wait for somebody? Those are some good questions to ask yourself if you do find yourself in this energy. But again, we have the High Priestess, we have the Priest, we have the Emperor, we have the Empress. These are two divine counterparts. Whether or not you resonate with the twin journey or not, these are two people who are on the same level. It's like these are two people who are trying to achieve the same goals, even if they're not being talked about. And I feel like that's kind of why we're seeing the Tower with the World and the Fool. It's like, I don't know, it's interesting because we have the Knight of Pentacles reversed along with the Priest, and so I feel like it's like this, it's not that it was a missed opportunity, but whatever fell through I feel like was divinely guided in order for this person and you to go through some deep spiritual lessons, in order for you both to really understand what it means to be in love or to be in union. I think it's redefining the definition of love for you both, especially if it doesn't make sense. Like this, to me, this feels like something that is not logical because it's Pentacles, right? Pentacles can be of the mind, but it's of the physical. And so I think in the 3D sense, this relationship doesn't really make any sense to either of you. And I feel like that's kind of the lesson right now. It's to reshape the way you see relationships and love in general. It's really letting go of so many old cycles that you may have been holding on to that you may not have known were there. Also, the message in the short video, really understanding the interworkings of the unconscious mind and how to make those things conscious, right? And you do that through these relationships. You do that through this shadow work, and that's what allows you to essentially level up spiritually, and by doing so, allowing you to level up in the physical. It's all in, it's all in divine timing, and it's all connected. It's one of those things where balancing your mind, your body, and your spirit is what allows you to propel yourself forward in life. But when any one of those things are out of balance, that's when things in your life are going to start to fall apart. If you are in your Saturn return right now, that's the type of energy you're going to be experiencing, especially on an emotional level. It is a Saturn in Pisces. I would recommend looking at where you have that, what house you have that in. If you need to find out how to do your chart, I like to use Astrolabe. You can just go there, you just type in Astro, ASTRO, and I said that right, yeah, LABE, and then just like free chart, and then you can just put in your information. You need the birth time, birthplace, and birth date, and then you can basically just look at that. It'll tell you what house it's in, and that'll give you a deeper understanding of how your Saturn return will be impacting your life, right? Aside from the point, I really do feel like this spiritual growth is this is the opportunity. It's almost kind of like reshaping your perspective of the relationship and understanding that anything that has gone on has served a deeper purpose of spiritual growth, emotional growth, karmic healing. I really feel like whatever's going on with you right now, if you're in separation from this person, or even if you are with this person and you're going through these really intense struggles with this person, it's allowing you both to heal parts of yourself that you didn't know needed healing, right? It's what it really feels like. It's a beautiful connection, right? It's really, really nice. Let's get one more pull, and then I'm going to go ahead and take it over to Patreon. Okay, that didn't take long at all. So, bottom of the deck, we have the Moon, okay? We have Cat Magic, which is the Magician. We have the Seven of Swords reverse, which is nice. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles, which is really nice. And so that's exactly what we were getting in the other reading. The short reading was moving away from this energy. Somebody wanting to prove that they've changed. I feel like this is somebody who really does want to invest and put in the work, but it is also both of you investing in yourselves and in your life, right? Again, I do feel like this is manifesting. It's just not being shown. And it feels like this person doesn't necessarily want to come forward until they feel stable. And keep in mind, like, stability isn't always just financial. It's mental, emotional, spiritual, everything we just talked about. Balancing all those things out, I feel like this person wants to come forward in a very balanced space with the Magician. That is mastering all of the elements. It's basically what we just talked about. And so take this time, right? If you really feel like this person is your person and you are in separation or whatever it is that is going on, don't place all the focus on this person. Really focus on the depths of your emotions. What are you feeling? What are your emotions trying to teach you right now? And realize that they are just passing emotions. They are going to flow. They're not going to be permanent, right? Everything, just impermanence in general. Everything is always in flux. Everything is always changing. That is the only constant, is change in our lives. And it's learning to embrace those changes. And I feel like you and your person are both embracing the changes. And if this is a divinely aligned relationship, it will be guided back together in divine timing. But right now, I really think it's a good idea to focus on building your life. Focus on putting in the work where you need to put in the work. Bring yourself back into balance, and make sure you are manifesting the life you do want, not the life you don't want, right? I'm going to leave it there. We're going to take it over to an extended on Patreon. That's in the description if you do want to book a reading. Everything is also in the description. I'll never contact you in any way, shape, or form. But that said, I love you guys. Yeah, okay, you know what? Spirit's telling me to pull one more. I'm going to go. I wasn't going to do it, but let's go ahead and we'll get a closing message here, the animal messages. And then we'll take it over to Patreon. I usually save the closing oracles for the end of the reading, but Spirit wants me to pull a little extra for you guys, so let me go ahead and do that. Okay. So extra, we have Hippopotamus. It says, friends stand close by to shield you from life's adversities, right? And so the message I'm getting here with this card, it's that, yes, naturally you can, lean on your friend group and build your friendships and do all that kind of stuff. But what I'm feeling with this card today, this is a good opportunity for you to lean on the friendship of each other with this person. If you do come back into union, or you come out of separation, or you're in union with this person, not rely on the friendship, but really take time to build a solid friendship with this person. I think that's a really important aspect of this relationship to both of you, because that's what's going to sustain you through the hard times, right? If you're not like best friends with your person, when you guys go through struggles, you're either going to have to take it to other people whose opinions may not be beneficial for the relationship, or you're just going to have a falling out and separation if you don't already have a solid foundation or a friendship to lean on, right? I think it's a really important aspect of any relationship is to build that friendship and to make sure that the friendship is solid, so that way when anything goes wrong, you can lean on the friendship, because I feel like a lot of what will get people through tough times, regardless of what type of relationship it is. If it is romantic, that friendship is extremely important. So let's go ahead and leave it there. We're going to take it to Patreon, which is in the description. I love you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next reading. Goodbye.